Southern California welcome to all our SmackDown fans. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside in San Diego.
Big shout out to all our great fans in the 619 area code here. I love San Diego, baby.
No kidding, partner. San Diego couldn't be more excited for SmackDown action, and we couldn't be more excited to be here.
And there's the counter, Cole.
He was one step ahead on that one.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight.
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
I think that chair is going to be good for much after this match. Well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters.
What a chair shot. Reminds me of the old ECW days.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing.
He could pin his opponent right here.
Mr. Kennedy, he's got it all. He's got the look, he's great on the stick, and he knows how to get it done in the ring.
Yeah, and if you don't believe it, just ask him. He won't hesitate to tell you how great he is.
Yeah, so? What's wrong with that? Kennedy's the total package, like you. He can talk all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish he spent more time doing it.
I think you're wrong.
This guy might not have enough to kick out. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
He's got him covered. Wow, they don't get much closer than that.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. So she's going for the pin, Cole.
Is that it? No, only a 2 count.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. I wonder how JBL's going to try to cheat his way to... Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Whoa, you're not kidding, Cole. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, Ref. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
Really? He can get the pin right here. Whoa, what's Kennedy up to?
I don't know, but...
Whoa. JBL damn near took Kennedy's head off.
with an entirely unprovoked attack, mind you. JBL hasn't changed one bit.
Cole, what are you talking about? You saw Kennedy. He was about to attack the champ.
champ. Looks like Teddy Long's put me on the shelf for a week after the little incident that happened after our match last week. Can't say as I blame him. I guess I must have shown...
Well, while I can't say I'm the greatest supporter of Mr. Kennedy, fair is fair, so I'm glad to see that he seems to have recovered from JBL's unprovoked assault last week.
Unprovoked? Unprovoked, Cole. He was walking up behind JBL's partner. That is a no-no in that ring, especially after a competitive match like the one they had last week.
Regardless of whether JBL's attack on Kennedy last week was warranted, you have to admit that the champ wouldn't be caught up in this grudge match tonight if it wasn't for his partner's actions last week.
So what's the big deal, miss? He's the champ. He's a fighting champ. The champ's gotta compete in matches now and then. And it's not like this is a title match, so what's the big deal?
Tonight, SmackDown's going to bring down the house in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside.
You got that right, Cole. I'll tell you what, man, I am so pumped up and amped up. I can't wait.
Neither can I, Taz, and I'm sure these Salt Lake fans can't either. So let's get this show on the road. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. He wasted no time going for that pin. Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury. Oh no!
See, Cole, I knew it. Kennedy was looking to take out the champ last week.
And here comes JBL like a house of fire.
He's coming to the aid of his partner, just like he did last week, Cole. You see that, Cole? Anything you want to take back now?
I don't know, Taz. I'm not convinced.
You okay, champ? Listen. No Mercy's a week from Sunday, and you don't have a challenger yet. And well, I was thinking.
I knew JBL had an ulterior motive.
What? You gotta be kidding. Listen to these WWE fans. They love him.
I guess that's it then. The World Heavyweight Champion will put the title on the line against JBL a week from Sunday at No Mercy.
Hey, champ. It's Theodore Long. The contract's all set for your title match against JBL this Sunday at No Mercy. Frankly, I'm a little surprised.
I'm going to predict that this man is going to find out tonight why JBL is not to be trusted. JBL clearly had a title shot as his ulterior motive all along, and I just can't buy him at face value.
What is wrong with you?
Mark my words, Taz, you're going to see JBL do something, either in this match or after it, to give himself an advantage this Sunday at No Mercy.
You're paranoid, Cole. I know you think JBL's been a jerk in the past, but he really seems like he's been trying to change.
Well, JBL might have you and the champ fooled, but I'm simply not convinced. Texas is home to SmackDown action tonight. I'm Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside, and what a show we've got for you tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. And you know what? I've always wanted to say this. Houston, we got a problem. Actually, we don't have a problem because SmackDown's in town.
You got that right, partner. The Space City loves SmackDown, and the superstars are not going to let them down. He was one step ahead on that one.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. Here it is, Taz. He's building up ahead of steam.
He's going for the pin, Cole. I like JBL's style, Cole. He sets a goal for himself, he tells you exactly what he's going to do, and he goes right out there and he does it.
Yeah, JBL talks a great game, Taz, but when it comes time to put up or shut up, it seems like he always gets someone else to do his dirty work for him. Come on, look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time. What a deadly submission hold this is! We might see a tap out right here.
It won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it. He's going for the pin. The referee's hand was coming down for a 3 count.
Man, you talk about superstars and ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. Man, the submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. Man,
he's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing for the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction in my opinion.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't three.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
Sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole?
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. I wonder how JBL's going to try to cheat his way to this superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, he can talk all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish he spent more time playing with his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that that much sweet.
He's 3 seconds away from a win.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed...
Well, Cole, anything you want to say about JBL now?
Okay, I'll admit it. I was expecting JBL to drop the nice guy act and turn on the champ tonight, but there's still a few days before No Mercy, and I wouldn't put anything past a man like John Bradshaw Layfield.
I'll give JBL credit for trying to stick to the straight and narrow, and I think the fans do too.
You know, Taz, I never would have guessed that JBL could make it all the way to No Mercy without showing his true colors. But with the World Heavyweight Championship within reach, you have to wonder if the temptation to rely on his former methods might be too great to resist.
Cole, will you please drop it? Seriously, you've been harping on JBL for weeks now, and he ain't done jack to deserve it. You're supposed to be unbiased, right? So be unbiased. Because you're uncool.
You're thinking of the referee, Taz. Maybe everyone else on SmackDown has a short-term memory, but I remember the old JBL. I just hope that by the end of the match tonight, nobody else will have a reason to. And here comes the World Heavyweight Champion. For his sake, I hope he hasn't been completely suckered in by JBL's nice guy act.
Whether it's an act or not, no champion goes into the ring expecting his opponent ain't gonna take every advantage, Cole. Once that bell rings, may the best man win.
And you know as well as I, Taz, that taking advantage is something JBL used to do better than anyone. And mark my words, if we're going to see the other shoe drop, it's going to be right here tonight. successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
Sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure
Going up the turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down from the turnbuckle.
I wonder how JBL's going to try to cheat his way to victory here tonight, Taz.
You're out of line, Cole, and you probably don't want to...
This is going to be big, one way or the other.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied. Cole.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent...
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is...
He can get the pin right here. Wow, talk about a fucking close. That was almost free. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars.
I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going up there.
This superstar is all fired up. And so is this... He's going for the pin. That the champion has retained the World Heavyweight title in what I'd have to call one of the most surprising matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, I guess you'd call that a surprisingly classy move by JBL. What do you think about him now, Cole?
Honestly, Taz, I don't know what to think. I never thought I'd say it, but I'm beginning to think that JBL might actually be sincere about this whole good guy thing. I don't believe this. It's like a totally new JBL.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. That's what I've been trying to tell you about. Look at that. He's wiping away a tear, Cole. You can't fake sincerity like that.
Well, partner, even a snake can shed his skin. I just hope JBL keeps this up and has turned over a new leaf.